Eyes on you. Oh, okay. Oof. Hello. Hello. Welcome to me having a lazy morning. Only because, not that it needs an explanation, hi Tyron, only because as an entrepreneur, content creator, sometimes you're working till late. Sometimes at 10 o'clock, you're adjusting your streaming setup. Sometimes you don't have an 8-hour day. Sometimes it feels like a 12-hour day. The intensity of the work that I did yesterday, including going to Oriental Plaza, recording content for Oriental Plaza, gathering the courage to make a trip to a new location, coming back, editing 3 full streams and uploading them to my YouTube channel, then fixing my Twitch setup. So yesterday was a very productive day for me. And so when on days like this, I feel like I don't want to wake up at 7:30. I allow myself the rest, especially now that my life is not necessarily day focused. It's living focused. Hi Tarusha, I'm well, and you? The Oriental Plaza that I went to was not in Centurion, it was in Fordsburg. I went to Fordsburg yesterday, and I got samosas at Samosa Den. I haven't, you know what? I don't know when I'll release that video, but I will. I do have a plan to either release a solo journey or solo date video today. So if you're looking forward to that, look forward to it because it might be coming soon. Other than that, I don't want to do too much today. I don't want to burn out. There are definitely days where I know that the amount of effort, energy, and action that I've put into this is not sustainable. So there are times when I have to remind myself, okay, Sean, just because you can do more doesn't mean you should do more. Especially when it's 10 o'clock in the night, save it for another day. Save it for the next day. Save your energy for another time, and do that. So today I'm waking up. I want to have breakfast. I don't want to eat. I want to go get coffee somewhere. I want to go get coffee somewhere and something cheap. Some cheap something. I want to eat that. I want to edit a little bit of the video. Like usually when I'm sitting somewhere, I put the footage together and I do a rough cut. It might not be the final length. It might not have what it needs to in terms of voiceover, scripting, and so on, but I like to get the video started early in the day. And then there's something to be done. I have to renew my private email. My private email address, mail@seanmarbir.com, is expiring on the 1st of August. So I've got to renew that. It's costing me $10 a month to renew my private email. No, not $10 a month, $10 a year. So even though it's a necessary investment for the business, I'll be doing that. Hi, Pranal. When I yawn, do you yawn also? That'll allow me to know whether they travel in local vicinity or can they travel, just by viewing someone. Hi, Pranal. You just yawned. Okay, great to know that it's not just localized. I wonder if it's the humans' signal to each other that it's safe to rest. Okay, I'm gonna get up. Yeah. If you haven't seen, I upload my lives onto YouTube, and when I'm streaming on Twitch, I'll be uploading it there as well. I saw a shop while I was walking to Fordsburg called Wires on something road. And I didn't enter, but I was definitely curious to enter. And I was curious to enter, and I think I might go back there because there are a lot of like Indian spices, foods, and things that I haven't seen before that I'm very interested to check out. Just doing some stretches. We are almost entering 5 months. We're entering 5 months. We're almost 5 months left of this year. And when you reflect on what you've done, can you say that you've taken action on those things that matter to you? For me, each season has a final dream. So let me give you an example. In my dream apartment, when I was living in my dream apartment in Cape Town last year, actually, I lived in my Cape Town dream apartment in Claremont from October of 2023 to August of 2024. And let me remind you, most people never live in their dream apartment. So for me to have achieved that by 30 is a huge and significant milestone. The final dream in that season was to, by the way, I sleep with the rose quartz near me. The final dream in that season was to launch Deep Topics with Sean podcast, and I did that. I did that before I left because I knew that I was potentially leaving the dream apartment, and I knew that the final dream was to launch the podcast, so that I did that. Which, by the way, I did season 1. You rinse how do you activate the crystal? You rinse it in salt water, and then you put it under the moonlight. So the final dream at that time, I did season 1 from June to August of last year. I did season 2 somewhere in like November to December. By the way, season 2 is only 5 episodes or 6 episodes. Yeah, and then I achieved the final dream, and then I left that apartment, and it was great. The final dream for this apartment was a cooking show on YouTube. And when I started uploading my lives on the 28th of July, I started to realize that most of my lives are me cooking. And essentially, I now have a cooking show on YouTube. So the final dream for this season has been achieved. I can rest easy, knowing that whatever's to come now is a cherry on top. It's a cherry on top, And so it's not even something that I tried to do. I was just, editing the video, and I was recognizing, wow, actually this is a cooking show now. So thanks, universe, for bringing me that. And now that the final dream has been achieved for this season of my life, um, I'm glad and I'm grateful, and I'm looking forward to what the universe has to offer, and I'm looking forward to what the universe brings to me for the rest of these 5 months. I'm also looking forward to who I become in this time, and what wonderful things happen for me. I'm looking forward to that. Hi, Lishi, I'm well, and you? I saw Cooking with Chanel going to the Midrand like halal friendly market, and somebody told me about that market way before, but I didn't go there in time, so I kind of missed out on some few things. But I do have, there's so much footage of exciting things that I've done over the past couple months that I haven't shown before. Like, for instance, you didn't see me eat pancakes at Jason Bakery in Greenpoint, which, by the way, I did in December. So maybe there'll be a solo journey there, even though I wasn't alone. There'll be a solo journey. I heard about it. Sounds fun. I love markets. Caroline, just know that I block people that don't know how to mind their business. So aren't you coming with that comment, and I just woke up? Politely, use your eyes, lady. Use your eyes. I can't make the video, upload it, and watch it for you. As usual, I'm gonna boil some water to brush my teeth. How's Oriental Plaza? I wonder if I missed the shops where the food are. Somebody let me know. Why did I only see Chip and Dip and Samosa Den? Did I just not explore enough, or what happened? Where's the food? Is there a food court? What's happening? Because I only found those two places. Of course, I'm not gonna buy from the Chip place. They're selling meat and hake and all of these things. Samosa Den, yeah, I enjoyed that. But that's the only food there, or what happened? Did I miss out? Somebody let me know. I would have liked to have seen better vegetarian options at Oriental Plaza, but I didn't. Oh, one more thing. I got these ginger cakes yesterday, and I ate them with peanut butter, and whoever was on dinner live, I told them that I might come back, but I didn't. There are a few places in the upper level. I didn't even know there's an upper level. Here for the okra pasta, maybe come back at 2 o'clock when I eat the leftovers. Because I was making that yesterday. Oh, I shouldn't bring you in here. okra is what I cooked last night. So if you're if you're joining from the okra pasta video because I said look at the pink circle, it was something that I cooked last night, but I do have leftovers, so if you want to come back this afternoon, you will see them. Message you a few interesting fry products to try out. You know what the challenge, Lishi, with fry products is that I don't have a freezer. That's the only challenge. I'm also looking forward to getting some sun. Like when I wake up, I like to get sunlight, and I like some of that sunlight to enter my eyes. I feel I'm not staring directly at the sun, don't get me wrong, but I feel like my body is rejuvenated, revitalized, and so on. Get yourself a bar fridge. I already have one. The freezer doesn't work. And then honestly, yesterday I felt too tired. I was working on my Twitch streaming setup, which, by the way, when I enter my Twitch era, I'll be doing longer live streams. But working on that setup, I was really tired. So even though I was watching Drag Me to Hell, I didn't finish watching that movie. I've been watching Drag Me to Hell for 3 or 4 days right now. Do you ever do that? Do you ever watch a movie in... Do you ever watch a movie in multiple, like, days? 30 minutes today, 30 minutes tomorrow. That's how I've been doing it. Let's get the tripod. This tripod served me well, but it wasn't good quality. Can I give you a better height? Let's see. Better height, how high am I? Here. Is that better? We usually do commentary. I haven't watched Drag Me to Hell in a long time. So now that I'm watching it, I love seeing the similarities between Drag Me to Hell and Evil Dead, because Sam Raimi directed both of those movies, so you see the similarities. How was Oriental Plaza yesterday? It was boring. I don't know if I found the food spots. Did I miss the food spots, or are they just two stores that sell food? Plus, one Indian guy was one guy was really staring at me, and at the back of my mind, I was screaming, "What are you staring at?" But I didn't say anything. It looked like curiosity. It looked like interest. But let me tell you, if you see me in public, stop staring, it's annoying. If you're not gonna say anything, be on your way. Because I'm wondering, are you looking at me, or are you looking through me, or are you looking past me? I did enjoy my samosas. I did enjoy the cappuccino. It wasn't a fresh... What does Sheila mean? It wasn't a fresh cappuccino, but it was a sachet, but it was delicious. I could tell that whoever was making it looked at that cappuccino with love because I tasted it. Oh, looks like I also gotta buy toothpaste. The market with stalls are usually open Saturday and Sunday. Are you saying that there's food that's there only on Saturday and Sunday? Yeah, well, GP, that's a weird way to do it. Staring does not, it's not an action. It's not an action. It's more looking like paralysis, like inactivity. This toothpaste is terrible, and I only used it because I had it. But anyways, it stains the bristles on your toothbrush. Why are they adding dyes to toothpaste? I don't understand. No ways, no ways, no ways. They have a variety. Yes, most are open in the weekend. Okay, well, I won't be returning this weekend. Colgate salt. I prefer fluoride free. Fluoride free all the way. Yeah, the Himalaya makes fluoride free. Himalaya, charcoal, Parodontax. I'm not a fan of fluoride toothpastes, so even using this one, not a fan. If you sent me a gift and I haven't thanked you, simply let me know in the chat so I can give you a thanks. Thanks for the likes on the live. It's just a lazy morning. Pace yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't be approaching burnout. The recovery is not ideal. You know what I realized recently? That if I don't have children, the bloodline dies with me. I realized that I am that significant. Those people were treating me so terribly, but I am that significant. If I don't have children, the entire bloodline perishes. Which honestly, I'm not mad about. Bye, Lishi. Does the face wash help with acne? I discovered this face wash in like 2017. Acne was a challenge then. You know what? Yes, it does. It does. I've noticed that I try to use the foam. As you know, this Acnet variant, it has two face washes. There's a foam and there's a scrub. The foam, it's not helpful for me. The scrub is. I don't really use it harshly. As you can see, I'm barely touching when I'm doing that. That's how gentle I am, but it's helpful. It's very much helpful. What's the name of it? Acnet. Stay stable. Okay, just ignore that. Is that better? I am looking forward to going to get a cup of coffee. After yesterday's productive day, I need clarity. And when I'm seeking clarity, I'm not trying to eat breakfast indoors. I'm trying to go somewhere. Why? Because not just that clarity from the new place, but just a change of environment. So that's what I'm looking for today. If you have joined about okra pasta, you're a day late, but I do have leftover from the pasta that I ate last night. So if you want to join me for lunch somewhere, you know what, sometimes I'm having lunch at 5 o'clock. So if you want to join me, just look out. You know what, if you like to join me live, just look out for when I'm live and then show up and follow me. If you're not already following, follow me. You can also catch all of my live recordings on YouTube. My channel is called Sean Mabir. So if you missed any lives, and they're titled, like when there's a recipe there, you can know where to find it. They're all titled, so you'll never run out of content to watch. I apply just a little bit of this castor oil as my moisture barrier. And my skin looks great. There's a hair here, not sure if you can see that, but I need to get that out. Okay, I'm looking forward to coffee. Coffee, I love coffee. Why castor oil? Somebody said that it has antimicrobial properties, so I thought to myself, facing what? Facing. Sometimes acne, inflammation. If I was looking for some type of facial product, it would be something that can help me with microbial action, reducing microbial action, because it is the bacteria that causes inflammation in the skin. So if this can help get that under control, great. I was also looking for a single ingredient product, and a lot of these creams out there have petroleum, liquid paraffin, mineral oil, all of these things that you wouldn't want your skin you wouldn't want your skin covered in petrol product roasting in the sun. You wouldn't want that. So I wanted single product, microbial action, also deep penetrating, known for having increasing blood flow in the skin. So I was really looking for that, and I could have done coconut oil with tea tree infused, but that's too much admin. Who's this Zarya cunt speaking to? Bitch, if you found yourself at the wrong live, politely get the fuck out. Clearly not a queen if she's degrading people. Or is that how they do it in your kingdom? I don't wait for people's permission. Let me tell you something. I don't wait for people's permission. I do whatever the fuck I want to. If I want to create a TikTok account, share my life and share my story, I'm gonna do that. Your life never failed because somebody didn't like you. Okay. Yeah, please know, thanks Varishka. Please know that like, oh my god, look at that. Okay, just need to shave this, but I don't feel like shaving my head today. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm getting breakfast now, so come with me. Maybe I'll be live at McDonald's if I go there. But McDonald's Wi-Fi, why are you doing that? McDonald's Wi-Fi? How can you be making billions in your business but you have shitty Wi-Fi? It's tragic. It's tragic for your business. It's tragic for anybody that goes there thinking they're going to be productive. You go there thinking you're going to be productive, but you're actually not. What is this? What is this? Okay. Are you in a relationship? No. I'm not. Nobody's giving me data. McDonald's, you're talking about McDonald's. McDonald's is hardly connecting. It's usually not timed or limited. But Burger King does do a limit. I use castor oil and I use BioNike Acne face wash. I only wash my face once a day because it's skin, it does not need excessive scrubbing. Sometimes you can't even find the Wi-Fi hotspot. Why can't I find the Wi-Fi hotspot? And I'm also seeing now I need to buy bananas nachos. I've got to buy bananas nachos. They really are delicious snacks. My headphones are not charged. Not charged. Probably a lot of people on it. Does having a lot of people on it make it that I don't even find the hotspot? I'm too close to the camera. Someday at 70 years old, I'll be watching all of these videos I made while I was living here. And I'll be watching every other video I made wherever I went. That'll be my album. And then I'll also see me cussing out that stupid cunt who said whatever she said before I blocked her. Girl, if you're angry, this is not the place for you. I look like somebody's security guard, but you know what? This is the price of living in the CBD. When will I go to Mall of Africa? Not sure. And I was also, you know what? I was watching Jake Weber yesterday, and I recognized that Jake Weber has 4 YouTube channels. There's Jake Weber. There's Jake Weber live streams. There's Jake Weber live. And one more that I can't remember right now. That's my ultimate aspiration. He's kind of streaming all the time. So on TikTok, I can only do Cold Kid. The okra pasta, I cooked it yesterday afternoon. But come back this afternoon where I'll do leftovers. This life of streaming all the time is something I'm into. It's unfortunate that TikTok only gives me portrait orientation, and wow, look at this lighting. Look at this lighting. Click the link in my bio, subscribe to my mailing list, get my ebooks, learn more about Total Freedom Coaching, purchase my art, and so much more. You can also find all of my live streams on YouTube, so subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Sean Marbir. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I really love it and appreciate it if you would help me achieve that goal. I was watching Drag Me to Hell yesterday. I didn't finish. I doubt I'll finish watching it today. Maybe I'll watch a little bit. I'm so glad on my McDonald's app I have a free donut, so I'm gonna redeem that. Plus there's a donut cappuccino special, which by the way, I'm gonna risk it, you know. Whenever I get cappuccino with milk, my digestive system is ready to go. I'm gonna risk it, and let's see that, you know what, digestive system, let's see if you can we handle milk? Hopefully, it's in our ancestry. Give me the gift of handling milk. When I went to Oriental Plaza yesterday, I walked there. Google Maps told me it will take me 40 minutes. It took me 20 minutes. Maybe even less. Chords and chords and chords. Chords upon chords upon chords. If you joined from the okra pasta video, that's a video I made yesterday, so you're like a couple hours late. But I do have leftovers of that pasta, so if you're interested to see that, come back later this afternoon or evening. Where somebody suggested I make a white sauce, that's sounding delicious. You know what? Let's make a list of items to get. A list of items to get from the shop today. And I'm going to use a pencil to make it rustic. How do I access the breakfast 2 days ago? Go to my YouTube channel. Where's the pink hoodie? I don't need to Uber anywhere in the CBD. It's so convenient for me to walk everywhere. Okay, my grocery list for today. Nachi, banana. What else did I say? Toothpaste. Nachi, banana, toothpaste. What else? Cornflakes. What did I just say now that I'm gonna buy? Soya sausages, I don't have a freezer, it won't stay. People in the CBD literally walk throughout the streets with their phones in their hands. So as you can see, the misconception is different from the reality. And you're only gonna know what the reality is like when you're here. Buy a cooler bag and put ice. No, that's weird. Okay, I wonder if that's it. Am I just buying 4 items today? Ginger tea. This is not a Builder's pencil, this is a 6B pencil. And I think it's Stadler. Stadler, Croxley. There's some other brands that I can't remember right now. Things to make white sauce. I already have those things. I'm going to use oats as the flour. Just chop it up and ground it. I already have milk in the fridge. And fat to fry the flour in. I've got all the fats. Flora Green, Yellow, Rama. Yeah. Oh, renew email. That's the most important task for today, to renew my email address. Okay, that's it. That's the grocery list that I'll be purchasing today. Mushroom for white sauce. I'm not sure that I have I'm not sure that I have the mushroom budget today. But, oh, peppers. Somebody said, like, anyways, okay, I can't remember that factually, so I won't say that. Cheese for white sauce. No cheese today. No cheese today. By the way, if I haven't showed you already, I might make a video about this, I don't know. But I got these ginger cakes yesterday, and I think it was 12 rand. I think it was 12 rand. There are 10 ginger cakes in this packet. They have a hint of ginger, just a hint, but I spread peanut butter on them and I ate it, and let me tell you, 2 is already a lot, but it was so good that I had 3. So oh my god, what is blackjack? What is this? What is blackjack as an ingredient? Ginger cakes. What else can you spread on this? Jam, maybe? It's a plant. Why is blackjack in this? You know what? If I could spread the peanut butter and dip the entire thing in chocolate and let it dry, that would be ideal. Up the protein, my body goals have been reevaluated for this year, so building is not really my priority for the next 5 months. And I had to remind myself, is this me abandoning myself? Is this me abandoning myself? No, it's a redirection of energy. I've seen how, with not focused energy, how much I've achieved over the past, not really, you know what, we're not trying to achieve, with how much I've implemented, put into place, and created, seeds planted, and so on. Oh my god. Please refrain from attacking me with weird comments. This is not the type of live. But anyways, so I was thinking about it, like, when the energy is scattered throughout the past couple of months, seeing how much was done, would I want to do that much? How much can be done if I didn't scatter the energy? What's blackjack? I'm also wondering. Is that rose? These are ginger cakes. Okay. So I'm gonna go get my breakfast, and I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'm so glad. Thanks, Varushka, that it's not that spiny plant that sticks onto people. Yeah, that's the same one. I'm glad that it's not that. Breakfast so late. Today is a lazy morning, as you can see by the title of the live. Okay. Let's spray some fragrance. By the way, this fragrance is from OG Car Perfumes. You can find them on TikTok. I feel like eating McDonald's donuts. Some of that. I inhale some of that perfume and it's not. Don't inhale that perfume. Don't inhale your perfume. My mics are charged. No, the okra video was from yesterday. My mics are charged, kind of. And even the one, sometimes with these mics, when you, thanks for that. No, I'm not going with the slippers. Sometimes for these mics, the parts on the inside, they move around. So I had to open it, add glue, stick some things to the inside so that they don't move. Because when you speak, you hear the mic itself. You hear the parts vibrating, and that's not good. So maybe I will record some content. You know what? I'm overflowing with content actually. That's why I'm not trying to. I've also started to be more intentional with my feed, with my page. So, you know, yeah, just putting out quality. Where are you moving? I'm not moving. But if you know of a space that light, space, bright and clean in Midrand in an under 4,000 Rand budget, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about it. Midrand? Are you there? Okay. I'm probably going to McDonald's. I have a free donut. Here's the phone. I have a free donut. Plus there's a donut and cappuccino special, and then I only have to buy one donut, and then I can have 3 donuts, of which 2 of them are discounted. One is discounted, one is free, and I just had to buy one. Thanks, Ryan. Okay, take care. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you next time. Bye.